Today I am going to be showing you guys my Pokemon card collection. And for the record, these are also not all of them. These are just like some of my best ones that are worth money. So yeah, I will be showing you my Pokemon cards. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Alright, so first, and like I said, these are just like some of my best. I have this Flying Pikachu V. Now, I'm not going to take it out and show you guys the condition because there's a sleeve on it, but yeah. This one's one of the older ones. Let me look at it really fast. It's not like a bunch of stars. It's a silver 6 out of 25. It's still really good, but it's not necessarily worth any money. But yeah, this is a pretty good one. And then here I have a Hisuian Arcanine. This one I put in a sleeve because it has full art, and I'm pretty sure that this one, it also has a silver star, but yeah, I put this one because I really like to keep the ones that have like this artwork around it in good condition. And then once again, I have this Caridion. I'm pretty sure is how you say it. Doesn't have any stars, but once again, it's artwork and it's pretty cool. So, yeah. Once again, cool cards with artwork. And then here is one that I actually have really enjoyed having. I got this one from one of my relatives who is one of these vendors who goes around shows and sells. And yeah, this one is honestly really cool. Pikachu is probably my favorite Pokemon out of all of them. This is one of the really cool ones because it has see, obviously I didn't put my name on here because a lot of these cards, if you don't write on them, they can become valuable, even though technically this one is only like 2050 after getting graded. But yeah, this one is also really cool. I just thought it was cool because it has the birthday surprise and stuff on it. And yeah, I mean, any cards that are like these, I like to keep in sleeves, too. Alright, next, we have this Magnezone. This one, I kept in because, for one, the EXs are going really popular right now. And it has 2 black stars, 65 out of 198, so this one is decent, I would say. I'm still debating on getting this one graded. A lot of my cards are actually worth a little bit of money. And you'll see some of them throughout the collection, but, I'm debating on getting this one graded or not, because that can also cost money. Yeah. And then once again, I have another one of these full artwork ones right here. It's a, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Sprigatito. Yeah, I didn't say that right. But anyways, yeah. Full art, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's 1 gold star, too. Yeah. And I also like how they're always, holographic and have, the reflection on them, you know. Honestly, these are cool cards. Alright, this one, honestly, is a really cool card. It's in, really great condition. And this one is worth just, a little bit of money. Okay. Here's this one. This one is a Miraidon, I think is how you say it. 3 gold stars, 253 out of 198, which is, really good. And it's full gold. This is, I've verified with a bunch of vendors that this one is real. And yeah, this one is, I mean, it's not if I get it graded, it's worth a ton of money, but it still is worth a decent amount of money. So, yeah, once again, these cards are just, so cool. It has, the gold border and everything. So, yeah, these cards are, really great to keep if you ever get them. So, yeah, I would, I was gonna say, once again, it's another EX. The EX ones, I also just said, those ones are really, really good right now. So, yeah, I would say EXs are really good, especially when they have 3 stars and they're over the number. Straighten those. Okay. Next, we got a VMAX. This is Shadow Rider. I don't know if I'm saying this one right either. Calyrex VMAX. Now, I put this one in because, again, full artwork. 1 silver star, 75 out of 198. That's not good numbers, but it still is really cool to keep, I was saying, these ones, in sleeves just because they have the full artwork, you know? Yeah, I'm not going to say much about this one because there really isn't much to say except for how cool the artwork is. And yeah, okay, you're going to see a few older ones now. Yeah. Okay, this one I like because I'm a huge Eevee fan as well. This is a Vaporeon from, one of the original sets. I'm going to look really quickly. This is, I'm pretty sure it's 1995. Yeah, this is 1995. This one's old. And it's also in decent condition, too. So, yeah. I always like to keep these older ones in sleeves, too. Just because they also can go for a decent amount of money just because of the way that they're like illustrated and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm just gonna say there will be a decent amount of these older cards in the deck that I have right now. Alright, so I don't know how many people have even seen what this one looks like, but once again, it's another EV evolution. This is a Flareon, and it's also an EX. This one, honestly, the artwork is absolutely cool. And once again, it's full artwork cover. This is absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, I really like all the EV evolutions, but like the artwork, like I actually went to a card show today, and I talked to a vendor, and he said that these are really cool to keep in good condition, just because of how cool the artwork is. I mean, there's Vaporeon, Flareon, and Jolteon in the entire picture, so that's really awesome. And it's, once again, not necessarily like good in numbers, but it's also just like I just said, it's really cool to keep these ones and they're like in the sleeves. So yeah. And if you remember how I said Pikachu fans, I have this full artwork OG. Actually, it's not really old, but this is a full artwork Pikachu. I have another one like this without like all the artwork, and that actually was like my first Pikachu card. But yeah, I'm gonna say it again, full artwork should always go on the sleeves, especially when they're like this, honestly. So yeah, good to know. Okay, I got another EX, Rayquaza EX. This one, once again, I got this from my relative who's a vendor as well, who does Pokemon card shows. This one, like I was saying, I'm probably not gonna stop saying EXs are really good. Especially because this one has one silver star. Like, once again, it's not that many stars, but it still is good to have at least one. So yeah, I mean, honestly though, this is like really cool, even though it's not necessarily full artwork. Just like the whole like illustration is really awesome on it. So yeah, these are really cool to keep too. Okay, so this one, really old card, and this is probably worth a good chunk of money. So I have this Charmeleon. Charmeleon, right? Yes, Charmeleon. This is worth a lot of money. This is like $200 after getting it graded. You can even see the back. I made sure to keep it in decent condition. There's like maybe one corner with white edge, but like it's barely recognizable, especially on camera. But yes, this is definitely in really good condition. That's why I like having these cards in their top loaders, because these can help keep them in good condition, you know. So yeah, that's probably why it's going to be worth a decent amount of money. Because, like, if I send this one in to CGC or wherever I choose to get it graded, I'll probably go to GameStop and have them send them in. This one could get, like, a 9.5 or a 10. I'm guessing it's 9.5, which is still decent. I could get a little bit of money if I decide to sell it. But, yeah, I mean, it would just be cool to get these graded anyways. But, yeah, this is a really great one. Okay. So, I've had this one for like a little bit of time, and what was I gonna say? I've had this one for a little bit of time, but I kept it in like its packaging, but it started tearing, so I eventually just put it in one of these top letters. Let's see, how do you say this? This is a green ninja. This one I kept in a sleeve because, like I just said, it was in like the plastic package. Like, I feel like those are good. Like the Corradion from a little bit ago is also one of those ones that I put in the top loader. That was in the package, you know. And yeah, I like keeping these ones like this because, you know. I also, honestly though, even though it's like not full artwork again, like the illustration, look at that, that's really cool. And like it's just honestly so cool to see cards like this, you know. I don't know if this one's limited, but it's still good to keep, you know. Alright, and then, okay, so the next one I'm going to show you guys, I got from my relative again. So I was overseeing them, and I told him I didn't have a Squirtle or a Bulbasaur, and he gave me this one. This is a Bulbasaur with really good condition. I don't know if it's worth any money or not, but this one, I'm glad because Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Pikachu, and Charmander are like my favorites because they're like from the original section. And honestly though, I don't know. I always watched like the Pokemon shows, and those were like the main Pokemon, so that's why they were my favorite, especially Pikachu. But yeah, the Bulbasaur is also a really old one from 1995, so that's always really cool. Alright, so Now we're gonna look at another one, not from like the originals, but this one is also pretty cool because it has the full illustration. So okay, so this is a Toadstool. It has 1 gold star. It's 201 out of 198, which means it's rare and limited, possibly. And I've also managed to keep this one in a really good condition. And I've heard that if I could get this one graded, it could go for a decent amount of money too. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Once again, full artwork, and the animation is like insane. Like, I love this, honestly. Like, it's so cool to see these kind of Pokemon cards. And, like, this isn't even the best of the best, so I'm sure that there's others out there that I've never seen that I'll probably be amazed with. Alright, so I have left a little bit more in my stack. You're gonna see 2 of pretty much the same thing. Okay, so these are both Raichus. Yeah, these are both from 1995. Once again, I like these Pokemon because it's the next evolution after Pikachu, which is why I like Raichu too. You know, once again, I was going to say, I think that these cards are cool, like old cards here. I'm actually just going to show it right now. I have another Raichu. It's kind of identical. I mean, I guess it's not identical, but they're both Raichus, and it's cool. Yeah, I honestly like Raichu too, not as much as Pikachu, but yeah. Since it's the second evolution, I do like Raichus. So yeah. Okay. This one is also worth, like, I think maybe a little bit of money. I'd have to look again. This is my Blastoise. This one's also in pretty great condition. I can't remember when I got this one. I think I pulled it out of a random deck, honestly. I've pulled a lot of these cards out of random decks, honestly, which is crazy. Anyways, once again, it's an older card. What was I gonna say? I like Blastoise because it's another one of the evolutions from Squirtle. It's actually okay, so it goes from Squirtle, Wartortle to Blastoise, which is really awesome. I think, and I like the background of this one too. It's really cool, honestly. So yeah. And then, since we were talking about Blastoise, I have my Squirtle, again from the same time. Once again, I was really excited to get this because Squirtle was one of my favorites from the original shows. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that this one has value, but it still is really awesome just to have these cards in general. Especially because the back of it is pretty good too, I would say. So yeah. Alright, so I have like 4 more I was going to show off. These are all trainers, but I would like to show them just because they're, once again, full artwork and they all have stars on them. And they're all like, none of them are black stars. These are all like up to gold or silver. So first we're going to show Arvin. He is a full illustrated with 2 gold stars. It's 235 out of 198, which is really rare in limited edition. So yeah, I'm glad to have these cards, you know. These are always really good. Okay. We have Katie, once again, like I was just saying, full illustration. So I always like these. And this is 2 silver stars. Once again, really good. All the stars count and they're really good. We have Miriam, full illustration. 2 silver stars. I'm gonna check the number on this one actually. 238 out of 198 is also pretty decent. This is also rare too. You know, these are full illustrations are really cool. I think that these trainers, even though trainers aren't always like the big thing out there, it's always the Pokemon. I feel like the trainers are always cool just if they're like that specifically. And then this one I think might be the coolest out of all of them, even though it doesn't have as many stars, but it's still pretty cool. This is Professor's Research. This is really sick. It has Professor Oak. He is obviously my favorite professor just because he's one of the originals again. And just like the way that he's posing is really cool with all like the books and stuff. Like this Professor's Research is really cool. Like I said, trainers aren't like necessarily like worth anything sometimes, but like stuff like this could possibly be worth something just because it's like full illustration and it's like this specific. And yeah, like even like I was saying, the back is decent too. So that's always something to be happy about. Yeah. That's pretty much the entire stack. So yeah. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Those who watch in general, thank you for watching and getting me close to 100k views. We're almost there, guys. And yeah, once again, thank you so much for 200 subscribers. We're doing so good right now, and I'm really happy that we're on the journey. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the Pokemon collection. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.